A very good morning to all assembled here on this momentous occasion of the Centenary Investiture ceremony of the Hyderabad Public School, Begumpet. Mrs. Rosemary Das and I, Mrs. Amita Khandelia Chandran, on behalf of the principal, Dr. Skan Bali, welcomes all of you to this momentous occasion, the most important event in the school calendar, the investiture ceremony. The Hyderabad Public School bestows upon its students the ability to be the future leaders of the world. Keeping up with this thought, the school solemnizes the investiture ceremony every academic year, where the prefects are invested with responsibilities. The investiture ceremony is one of the most prestigious and momentous events of the school. It has been a long-standing tradition in which newly elected student office bearers are invested with their defined powers, privileges, and responsibilities. It's a day of immense pride for every eagle, a day when stars not only just twinkle in the night sky, but also on the worthy shoulders of student leaders. And ladies and gentlemen, these hidden stars are unveiled and they come out in all their shining glory. Douglas MacArthur, an American general who commanded the Southwest Pacific in the World War, says, and I quote, "A true leader has the confidence to stand alone, the courage to make tough decisions, and the compassion to listen to the needs of others. He does not set out to be a leader, but becomes one of the quality of his actions and the integrity of his intent," unquote. Ladies and gentlemen, we must let you know that our prefects are democratically appointed. The process of selection is rigorous. Resumes and nomination forms are filled out by a dozen. Teachers nominate the students in various capacities, and the nominate candidates are interviewed. The teachers, along with the vice principal and the principal, pick those they deem worthy and responsible to lead the school in various fields. Each passing day alters expectation and increases euphoria, and along with it, obviously, anxiety. The whole school waits with bated breath as the names are announced in the assembly. And then we wait for this particular day. As we wait for our esteemed chief guest and guest of honor to arrive, let me apprise you that this year we have Air Chief Marshal V.R. Chaudhary, PVSM, AVSM, VM, ADC, Chief of Air Staff, gracing the Centenary Investiture ceremony, and the HPS distinguished alumnus, Lord Karan Bilimoria, member of the House of Lords, is the guest of honor for the investiture ceremony to be held today. With a century of academic brilliance behind it, HPS has consistently endeavored to provide its students with a well-rounded education that not only centers on academic achievements, but also on character building and inculcating leadership skills. Ladies and gentlemen, the head boy designate of the school is Aman Ali Khan, an ardent orator and debater, a bibliophile and an aspiring change maker. He recently served as a district interact representative for Rotary District. He was also elected as the president of the Young Orators Club in 2021, after serving as secretary from 2020 to 2021. He led the over 50-year-old Oratory Club in its post-COVID transition and organized a school debating tournament that saw the participation of over 60 debaters from across the city. Aman's academic interests encompass a diverse range of subjects. He nurtures a profound passion for law, aspiring to forge a career in the field, while also cultivating a keen interest in economics, history, business, and politics. He's also authored a research paper titled Protectionism and Competition Policy, a case of the United States, the European Union, and India under the mentorship of an experienced researcher from the University of Pennsylvania. Aman has debated on the national and international stage, including at Oxford schools organized by Oxford Union, Stanford Invitational, Nalsar IVDS, DC, ASISC, the Frank Anthony Memorial, and the All India English Debates organized by BPS Polani, among others, being adjudged the best speaker at several of them. He's also actively taken part in model United Nations conferences on the national and international level, winning several awards, including High Commendation and the Best Delegate. Beyond academics and public speaking, Aman strives to embrace an active and health-conscious lifestyle. As an avid sailor, swimmer, and cyclist, he appreciates the intersection of nutrition, culture, and wellness. Aman's dedication to making a meaningful impact on society is showcased by his engagement in high-level conferences. He spoke on nutrition education for adolescents at the Confederation of Indian Industry organized G20 and B20 conference, Global Dialogue on Food Systems Transformation in New Delhi, and at a dialogue under the Global Action Platform on Sustainable Consumption and Diets organized by the Wildlife Fund. These experiences have amplified his understanding of the importance of collaboration and collective action in addressing the challenges we face today. He finds inspiration in the poetry of Muhammad Iqbal and Faiz Ahmad Faiz, and in the life and mission of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. As the school head boy, Aman aspires to promote excellence, inclusivity, diversity of thought, and engagement in the HPS community with an unwavering commitment to do so with integrity.
Our head girl designate is Anuya Perwala. With aspirations to pursue law and public policy, she aims to represent her country at a global level. A passionate advocate for social change, particularly for child welfare. Her love for writing led her to co-found the HPS Writing Club. This inclusive club welcomes students from as young as class 5 to class 12, providing them a unique platform to express themselves. Anuya served as a student editor from 2022-23 and as a prefect in primary and middle school. She won the P. Karthik Gold Medal for Best Pass in Telugu for the year 2021. Anuya firmly believes in the power of literature. Her love for language has made her explore various genres and multitudes of literature. Her sojourn in the world of Model United Nations had kept her busy in the lockdown. She was a cadet in the first troop of NCC Navy Girls Junior Division. She has taken up the initiative in various inter-house events over the course of her learning here at HPS and has learned the true essence and beauty of teamwork. Drama, in all its forms, has sparked a deep sense of belonging and passion in her. As a keen enthusiast of dramatic arts, she finds herself immersive in the world of theatre and films. She had taken part in the school production, The Sound of Music, and had also taken up the lead role in the annual concert of 2022 themed Essence of Hyderabad. Her love for music has pushed her to be a part of the school choir in her primary and middle school days. She is also a trained Carnatic music enthusiast for the past 7 years. Anuya enjoys thinking beyond the obvious and adopting an imaginative perspective. Beyond everything else, Anuya is an animal lover. Her favorite activities include her dog, taking her dog for a walk, the simple activity of walking alongside a dog and looking through his eyes brings her immense joy. It's during these walks that she is a step closer to nature and its creations.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Deputy Head Girl Designate, Nandini Nilose. A focused, trustworthy and empathetic individual, she wholeheartedly commits herself to every endeavor. Her insatiable curiosity has led to numerous achievements and accolades throughout her journey. During her Class 10 board examinations, she scored 97.8% with a perfect 100% in mathematics, history, biology, and chemistry. She won the prestigious P. Karthik Gold Medal for the best pass in Hindi in the year 2022. She actively participates in the Model United Nations conferences and has represented schools in various inter-school competitions. One of them organized by the Doon, Welham Boys School, Singapore International School, Mumbai, over the past 2 years. In 2020, she spearheaded a fundraising project aimed at providing sanitary goods to underprivileged individuals in pandemic-affected villages who lacked access to basic amenities. She surpassed expectations by raising an impressive sum of 50,000 rupees. In the year 2019, she participated in the Avanti Young Women's Leadership Program, where she secured 3rd place for her impactful presentation on the harmful mental impact of body shaming among young girls. Nandini serves as a member of the Army Wing in the National Cadet Corps and is working towards earning the B certificate. She is one of the founders of the school's writing club that includes students from classes 5 to 12 and holds sessions every week. Having undergone professional training in Kathak up to the Madhyama Purna level for over a decade, she possesses a deep-rooted love for this art form. Nandini's greatest passion lies in architecture, fueling her aspirations to pursue it as a career after completing her 12th grade. She hopes to establish her own architectural firm where she can contribute to the world of design and leave a lasting impact. In her role as a deputy head girl, Nandini aspires to cultivate an environment conducive to growth while empowering her peers and juniors to reach their full potential and drive positive change within the school.
Our deputy head girl is Azma Khan, relentlessly optimistic and enthusiastic. Azma has represented a school and a house in various events, including sports, art, cultural technology, and literary. She has earned 2 state ranks in the Maxwell Trevor Road Cycling Championship in 2021. She won silver medals in both individual time trial and mass start, and has represented HPS in the inter-school tennis tournament. This year, she has co-authored a book that documents the birds, insects, and reptiles found on the HPS campus. This volume captures her dedication and enthusiasm for the environment, and it is to be published as a tribute to the school's centennial year. She has won the Dr. Memna Banu Memorial Gold Medal for Best Project in Urdu, ICSE 2022. At the IFS 2023, she hosted an interview with Dr. Shivaji Cynthia of CCMB discussing his journeys to the Arctic and Antarctic, discovering primitive bacterium. She's very articulate and creative. She hopes to find a place in the future as a writer and computer scientist. Azma, as the deputy head girl, hopes to spread the joy of learning to her peers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the school boys games captain designate is Siddharth Vangala. A sports aficionado, his passion for sports knows no bounds. Siddharth can spend hours discussing different sports, analyzing game strategies, and reliving unforgettable moments in sports history. Siddharth represented Telangana in cricket and athletics at the national level and in various regional tournaments. He also represented Hyderabad in the Vijay Merchant Trophy. Siddharth believes that sports is not a hobby, but a way of life that fuels his spirit. Siddharth aspires to become the captain of the Indian cricket team and have his name etched in the Lord's Honours Board.
Our school girls games captain is Rashmika Velugabanti, an ambitious, determined, and self-driven athlete who's picked by the judicial system and the legal workings of our nation. She has won a silver in the team event and 4th place in individual discipline in the recent lawn tennis CISCE regionals. Additionally, she also won 2 golds in the regional tournaments of lawn tennis 2 consecutive years. And later on, she went to represent the state in CISE lawn tennis nationals, winning a bronze medal both the times. She won a silver medal in the 100 meters hurdles and 4 into 100 meter relay in athletics regionals. She represented the state of AP and Telangana in the CISE nationals in various sports like athletics and throwball. She also got selected to represent the state in the under-17 for cricket at a national level in the CISE tournaments and secured the 4th place there. She recently fulfilled a long-time dream of forming a HPS girls cricket team which represented the school at the CISE regionals, securing the 3rd place in the under-19 category. Rashmika strongly believes that only if the team shares the passion of the captain, they feel a sense of camaraderie and spirit. She is a dedicated individual who aims to pursue a sports law and give legal advice to athletes, teams, leagues, and other sports organizations. She finds this career fitting for her as it intertwines both her worlds of sport and law.
Hello, chick. Hello.
Our Vijayanagar House captain for girls is Ditya Agarwala. Ditya has eagerly participated and led various teams in a multitude of sports, including throwball, basketball, volleyball, and table tennis. She stood first in the CISCE table tennis. Ladies and gentlemen, those arresting notes of the trumpet sounding the fanfare herald the arrival of the chief guest for the day. He has already inspected the troops of the Army, Navy, and Air Wing. May I request this august gathering to please rise when the flag is being unfurled by the chief guest. The chief guest is unfurling the school flag while the school song will be sung by 38 students of our school. Check on the podium. Check on the podium. See, they came and took it. Attended. The chief guest is receiving the salute from our troops and the prefects. The chief guest is being escorted by two of our pilots, Shweta and Sachi. The chief guest has arrived. He will now unfurl our school flag. The chief guest is unfurling the school flag while 38 students will sing the school song. The chief guest is now being escorted by two of our smartly dressed pilots, Shweta and Sachi. May I request this august gathering to please be standing only. Ladies and gentlemen, Shweta is an Army Wing Lance Corporal and a Bharatanatyam dancer, while Sachi is an Air Wing Corporal and a basketball player who took part in the regionals IPSC. Both pilots joined NCC in 2021 and finished their A certificate exams and aspire to continue in their upcoming years. They have the honor of fulfilling this duty today. Please give them a huge round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Rosemary Das and I, Ms. Amita Chandran, on behalf of the Principal, Dr. Skand Bali, welcome the esteemed Chief Guest, Air Chief Marshal Vivek Ram Chaudhary, PVSM, AVSM, VM, ADC, Chief of Air Staff, His Gracious Lady, Ms. Neeta Chaudhary, the guest of honor for today's ceremony, Lord Karan Bilumoria, honorable members of the Board of Governors and members of the HPS Society, the Vice Principal, Mrs. Amrita Chandra Raju, the Registrar, Colonel PLN Sharma, our distinguished alumni with us in various parts of the world, all the members of the teaching and non-teaching staff, students and parents assembled here, and those watching the live webcast of the ceremony from their homes. To this most important event in the school calendar, the Centenary Investiture Ceremony. So we express our deepest gratitude for accepting our invitation and gracing us with your presence despite your busy schedules. Your presence has indeed added immense value and honor to this momentous occasion of the Centenary Investiture Ceremony.
May I request everyone to please be seated. May I request everyone to please be seated. May I request only the NCC cadets to please rise for the NCC pledge. The NCC cadets had the pleasure of inviting and saluting the chief guest and the guest of honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, as HPS commemorates its 100-year-old imperial heritage, it reaffirms its commitment to nurturing young minds, imbuing strong values, and fostering leadership qualities.
May I now request our principal, Dr. Skand Bali, to read the NCC pledge while all the cadets stand in attention. Sir.
I promise that I will honestly and faithfully serve my country and abide by the rules and regulations of the National Cadet Corps, and that I will, to the best of my ability, attend all parades and camps which I am required to attend by my commanding officer.
Thank you, sir. All the cadets are to be seated. May I request our head girl designate, Anuya Perwala, to deliver her speech.
Esteemed Chief Guest, Air Chief Marshal Vivek Ram Chaudhary, and His Gracious Lady Neeta Chaudhary, Guest of Honor Lord Karan Bilmoria, Honorable Members of the Board of Governors and the members of the HPS Society, Principal Sir Dr. Skand Bali, Vice Principal Ma'am Ms. Amrita Chandra Raju, alumni, ladies and gentlemen, my teachers and friends. Words don't exemplify the gratitude and honor you have all bestowed upon me this morning. This eaglet's heart is filled with immense joy and pride to have got the opportunity to stand here before you to serve as your head girl for the centenary year of the Hyderabad Public School, Begumpet. Years after year, I have heard the names of head boys, head girls, captains, and prefects echo in the fields of our school, fields and halls. And hearing their names echo in this very field of our school ignited a feeling of admiration and a sense of responsibility in me. This school of ours has become more a part of me than I have. As we stand here, sit here, my friends, the paradoxical emotions envelop each of us, keeping us warm in this weather. They serve as gentle reminders that we have arrived at that day of our lives. They whisper softly to the depths of our consciousness, reminding us of the magnitude of this moment. While I talk about this moment, allow me to introduce you to one of my favorite songs, Vienna by Billy Joel, where he really just says, slow down, hit a pause, and take a moment to smell the roses. This song is a warm hug for me. It reminds me that we should not remain perpetual Peter Pans, evading maturity, but telling me that it's okay to grow up. And it's essential I find a balance between pursuing my dreams and cherishing the present. It is only now that we are going to walk through our campus, eat together, cheer at inter-house matches, but it is only now and never again. To have my name engraved on the walls of Shaheen has been quite overwhelming. Questions flood my mind. Will I be enough? Will I be able to uphold the lofty standards set by the ones before me? But amidst it all, I find solace in the fact that I am not alone. I am not alone, for I have my family who are here with me no matter what, and friends who are just a call away. I am not here because I am at the place which has been my home for so long. I'm entrusted to stand here with the responsibility to assure us all that we will navigate through this just like we did all these years, together. It was just last evening that all of our phones were buzzing with messages. Some of us thought it was the IPL finals. Some of us thought it was, well, some of us had lots of jokes. But the one thing that none of us said was, quote, "We are not ready," unquote. And that is something we do here at HPS, and something that HPS does to its people and everyone who has been a part of it. We are ready to soar the skies. We are ready to soar above the clouds, if that's how it should be. Thank you, and God bless this school and all who here indwell.
Thank you, Anuya. And truly, God bless the school and all who here indwell. May I now request our head boy designate, Aman Ali Khan, to deliver his speech.
Chief of the Air Staff, Air Chief Marshal Vivek Ram Chaudhary, His Gracious Lady, Mrs. Neeta Chaudhary, the Lord Bilimoria, the Board of Governors and members of the HPS Society, Mr. Principal, Madam Vice Principal, teachers, ladies and gentlemen, fellow eaglets. As I walked past this morning, the monuments that in their grandeur represent the splendor of an institution that has stood the test of 100 years. 100 years of excellence in education, 100 years of a distinguished culture. I stand before you as a proud keeper of that enduring legacy. The very first class I attended at HPS was not one on math or English, but in the primary music room. An experience that characterizes my journey of adventure and discovery at our school, enriched by my experiences within and beyond the classroom. It is a singular honor to lead the school in its centennial year, but my journey at HPS isn't one that I have experienced alone. For this rich journey, I'm grateful to my parents, teachers, support staff, and friends who made it all possible. They say leaders are born. I disagree. Leaders are made at the Hyderabad Public School.
Yeah. Indeed.
The lessons we learn at HPS make the leaders among students and a leader within every student. I would like to share with you 3 lessons that I have learned over the course of my schooling that have made me capable of standing here today. The first is to live in liberty. At HPS, we are taught to be independent in thought and deed, just like the eagle that flies alone yet dominates the sky. The second is the audacity to dream. We dream of skies yet to be conquered. We dream of heights yet to be soared above. We dream. Before the eaglet is taught how to fly, it knows even the sky shouldn't be looked up to as a limit. The third is to have the courage to lead, to stand up in the face of challenges and stand out from the rest, to be apart, to be the first to initiate dialogue and action, and to be fearless in that pursuit. We face challenges, whether they are social, environmental, or cultural, in our ever-changing world. As our generation stands to inherit those challenges, we, the students of the Hyderabad Public School, stand prepared to face them. So in the end, the school may grow in fame. All who are here may loudly sing its name. And through the years and from each day to day, may we have cause to rise and proudly say, God bless the school and all who herein dwell. Thank you.
Thank you, Aman, and may you soar very high, reach the stars. Ladies and gentlemen, our school believes in nurturing children from young. Akarshana Satish, a 7th grader at the Hyderabad Public School Begumpet, has a distinction of having established 6 libraries on her own by gathering books from her apartment friends, her neighbors, her classmates and relatives. Her passion for providing books is setting an example for others to follow. Our HPS is proud of this young eaglet. May I now request Akarshana to address this gathering.
Good morning, respected dignitaries, teachers, and my fellow eaglets. I am Akarshana Satish from class 7C, and I have been given this opportunity to share a few snippets about my library project. My journey began at the MNJ Cancer Children's Hospital in 2021. While interacting with the children at the hospital, they requested me to procure books for them. With the assistance of my friends, neighbors, and family members, I was able to accumulate a collection of more than 5,800 old books. Thereafter, the director of the Cancer Institute enlightened me with the idea of creating a library and was kind enough to provide me with a small space near the children's ward, where I opened my first library with 1,036 books. The joy that was evident on the children's faces as they read the library books gave me a great sense of fulfillment and inspired me to create spaces whereby the habit of reading could be successfully inculcated among people. I established my second library with 825 books at the Sanat Nagar police station, and my third library with 625 books was successfully established at a juvenile home for girls. The recent library initiative that I undertook consisted of 1,200 books, which was set up at the Chennai Boys Club, Tamil Nadu. I intend to set up 4 more libraries by the end of December 2023. The support and encouragement that I have received from numerous government authorities, the Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, the Telangana Governor, Dr. Tamilisai Soundrajan, and State Minister Ketya sir, motivates me to continue such deeds. I am extremely grateful to my school and my parents for the continuous support and guidance. To conclude, I would like to quote Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. I was fortunate to be named by him, and I quote, "One best book is equal to 100 good friends, but one good friend is equal to a library." Thank you.
Thank you, Akarshana. May I request our principal, Dr. Skand Bali, to introduce the chief guest and deliver the school report. Sir.
Honorable Chief Guest, Air Chief Marshal V.R. Chaudhary, PVSM, AVSM, VM, ADC, Chief of Air Staff, Guest of Honor, Lord Karan Bilimoria of Chelsea, CBE, DL, FCA, FRSA, members of the HPS Society and the board, distinguished guests, members of the print, electronic, and digital media, parents, staff, and my young eagles. I take this opportunity to welcome you to this investiture ceremony of our school. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor and privilege to introduce to you our esteemed chief guest for this morning, Air Chief Marshal V.R. Chaudhary, PVSM, AVSM, VM, ADC, a distinguished officer of the Indian Air Force who brings with him a wealth of experience and remarkable achievement. He was commissioned into the fighter stream of the Indian Air Force on 29th December 1982, an alumnus of the prestigious National Defense Academy, Flying Instructors School, and Defense Service Staff College, Wellington, with over 3,800 hours of operational flying. His expertise in the skies is unparalleled. Throughout his illustrious career, Air Chief Marshal Chaudhary has held numerous command and staff appointments, demonstrating exceptional leadership skills. He has served as an Air Force examiner on fighter and trainer aircrafts and holds the esteemed CAT-A qualified flying instructor and instrument rating instructor and examiner certifications. Among his notable assignments, Air Chief Marshal Chaudhary has commanded a frontline fighter squadron and 2 significant fighter bases, showcasing his ability to lead and inspire others. He has also held key positions such as Assistant Chief of the Air Staff, Air Defense, Assistant Chief of the Air Staff, Personnel Officers, and Deputy Chief of the Air Staff, where he played a pivotal role in spearheading major procurement cases for the Indian Air Force. Air Chief Marshal Chaudhary's steadfast support and dedication are made possible by the constant support and love of his life, Mrs. Neeta Chaudhary, and their 2 sons. His gracious lady, Mrs. Neeta Chaudhary, is a multi-talented individual with a diverse background in teaching, healthcare, finance, and soft skill education. As a leader within the Air Force Family Welfare Association, she tirelessly works to enhance the welfare of Sanginis and their families, focusing on financial independence, empowerment, and support for special children. Her contribution and dedication make her an invaluable asset to the Air Force community and beyond. HPS Begumpet extends a warm welcome to you, ma'am, and Air Chief Marshal, who embody exemplary leadership, excellence, and unwavering dedication to the Indian Air Force and our great nations. Welcome, sir and ma'am. Today, I have the distinct honor of introducing our guest of honor, Lord Karan Bilamoria of Chelsea, CBE, DL, FCA, FRSA, whose accomplishments and contributions span across the realms of business, education, and public service. Beyond his business ventures, Lord Bilamoria has dedicated himself to fostering strong economic ties between the United Kingdom and India as the founding chairman of the UK-India Business Council. His leadership and strategic acumen have facilitated meaningful partnerships and opened doors for collaboration. Lord Bilamoria's impact extends far beyond his personal achievement. He serves as a guiding force in various capacities, including his role as the President of the UK Council for International Student Affairs and his co-chairmanship of the All-Party Parliamentary Group for International Students. His commitment to nurturing global talent and promoting diversity in education is truly commendable. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Lord Karan Bilamoria, who is our distinguished alumni and esteemed figure in the world of business, an influential leader, and a true source of inspiration for all of us. Welcome, sir. With immense pride, I announce the outstanding results and accomplishments of the past year achieved by our school in the 2023 ISC and ICSE board examinations. Our students have once again etched their names in the history with their exceptional performance in the ICSE Council results of the 2023. It fills me with great pride to announce that our school topper, Sarthak Lamba, not only secured a phenomenal score of 99.4%, but also emerged as the state topper and ranked the third highest in the country in the ICSE 2023 examinations. This accomplishment is a testament to Sarthak's dedication, his parents' support, and his teachers' guidance. Out of the 240 students who appeared for the ICSE examinations, 72 students achieved a remarkable score of 90% and above, and impressive 195 students secured distinction, and 41 students obtained first division. Moving on to the ISC examinations, we witnessed exceptional achievements across all streams. Sri Rajita Velluri from the commerce stream emerged as the school topper with an impressive score of 96.6%. In the humanities stream, Valli Lakshmi Sanjana Pandarangi secured an outstanding score of 95.4%, and Maithili Nanda topped the science stream with a remarkable 94%. Furthermore, I'm delighted to inform you that 103 of the 104 students who appeared in the ISC 2023 secured a distinction. 30 out of 103 students have secured an impressive 90% and above. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to these students for their extraordinary performance. Together, we have set various milestones and overcome exceptional challenges with a positive attitude, while fostering an environment where our students can thrive and flourish. Pre-primary report. HPS's pre-primary program adopt a comprehensive approach to education, prioritizing the overall development of children. They enthusiastically observed a variety of events and competitions to enhance learning. They established a miniature farm where a veterinarian educated the students on animal care. The pre-primary infrastructure underwent a remarkable transformation, creating an inviting and stimulating environment that fosters the growth and success of our students. In the primary years, the integration of innovative learning programs such as MindSpark, Edu10, Career Details, and ecology has enriched primary education by fostering personalized interactive learning experiences. Additionally, the inclusion of competitive examinations like Olympiads and Spell Bee has motivated students to excel academically. These advancements aim to provide holistic development and equip children with essential skills for the future. Our students have participated in various competitions like art, AFS, dance, debate, drama, quiz, Model United Nations, Olympiads, music, Round Square, SUPW, and yoga. They have brought laurels to the school. A detailed report of these achievements has already been posted on our school website. A professional retreat for the teaching faculty was held on the 9th and 10th of June 2023. Adhyant Bayapuneni of PP2A won an award for painting competitions and held a solo exhibition during the Science Fest. Ivanshika Michel from PP2A set a record for being the youngest to read English books for a long duration. Hyansh Vishwakesan Vemuri from Class 1 has innate earnestness to learn and with the immediate memory made it to the International Book of Records. He identified about 21 countries and their flags in 30 seconds. I'm a geography teacher, trust me, it's not easy. Myra Tibrewal of Class 4 needs special mention as she is a prize-winning all-rounder. She has won accolades in gymnastics, dance, athletics, as well as English recitation. Lasya Rana of Class 7 featured in Natya Hasini for her solo Bharatnatyam. COP27. Ankit Suhas Rao, the head boy of Hyderabad Public School Begumpet, represented India as a delegate and participated at the 27th session of the Conference of Parties, putting our school on the map of South Asia. Aman Ali Khan, our head boy designate, was elected as the president of the Young Orators Club in 2021-22. He performed diligently and excelled in the Lincoln Douglas debate conducted by Stanford University on an online platform. As we embark on a new chapter in our educational journey that promises growth and inspiration, 22 new faculty members have joined the HPS family this year. As members of the Student Council, you have been entrusted with important responsibilities, young boys and girls. It is now time to embrace these responsibilities with utmost dedication and sincerity. Remember, you are not just representing yourselves, but the entire student body. Treat everyone with compassion and reverence, including the staff, parents, guests, and your fellow Eagles, regardless of being seniors or juniors. In conclusion, as Student Council members, you have been given a unique opportunity to make a positive impact on your school community. Be leaders who inspire and uplift others, creating a culture of growth, empathy, and integrity. Together, let us create a school environment that fosters the holistic development of every individual. Congratulations once again, and I wish you all the best in your journey as inspirational leaders. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now request all the prefects to please rise. Leadership is about empowering people to do what they would not have imagined possible. Unless a leader displays an infectious level of inspiration, sloth and inertia will prevail. Leadership is not self-assertion. It's the art of fulfilling everyone's aspirations. Leadership is about shouldering responsibility and carrying out one's duties. May I now request the Principal, Dr. Skand Bali, to read out the duties and responsibilities of the Prefectorial Board. Sir.
Those who are going to be put in authority over others and accept the offer to prove worthy of the appointment as prefect under duties that are not always easy to carry out. They must strictly obey the rules of the school if they are to see that others also do so. They must not be tempted to court popularity, but must remember that if they do their duty well and with fairness, they will win respect. To be respected is better than to be cheaply popular. They must remember that they are expected to set an example of the highest order in punctuality, politeness, integrity, courtesy, and proficiency in academics, initiative, and a sense of an attachment to the values of the school. In being prepared to exercise these responsibilities, prefects are given the highest opportunity that the school offers in pertaining them for the wider life they will enter when the times come for them to leave.
Thank you, sir. I now request Principal Dr. Skandbali to invite and escort the Chief Guest, Air Chief Marshal Vivek Ram Chaudhary, for the much-awaited moment, the Centenary Investiture Ceremony of the Hyderabad Public School, Begumpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the old order changeth, yielding place to the new. Now comes the most solemn part of the day's ceremony, the ceremonial act of investing the prefectorial board in the insignia of their office.
Sir, I present to you Manogna Garlapati, Pradyun Reddy Katta, Shraddha Kadari, Sia Agarwal, Syed Moinuddin Ali Khan as class prefects, Sai Ansh, Vishnu Veda Priya Srinivas art prefects, Myra Tibriwala, Virat Chandra Reddy, assembly proceedings prefects, Sitara Rao Tandra, Dhairya Vij, dance prefects, Mayan Chitrakar, Sara Zoha Mola, music prefects, Agastya Pradhan, Sai Sri Harsha Challapalli, quiz prefects, Thakur Suryan Singh, Tanishka Bantia, discipline prefects, Vian Jhavar, Zaid Mohammad Khan, technology prefects, Nishchay Agarwal, Kartika Khatta, library prefects, Arnavi Verma Katari, Rudranil Biswas, safety protocol prefects, Agastya Tirupanneni, literary prefect, Dhruv Veeramachineni, Ruhan Verma, games prefects boys, Zara Qureshi, Riona Mahanti, games prefects girls, Ahna Narayan, Maharshi Jai Puvada, Nagarjuna house prefects, Nainika Chaudhary, Ranav Samrat Annamaneni, Nalanda house prefects, Anaisha Singh Thakur, Prayan Sikka, Taxila house prefects, Anika Kabra, Krishna Saket, Vijaynagar house prefects, as being fit to serve the school in the office of primary school prefects.
Sir, I present to you Gautam Kumar, Sai Pranav B, assembly proceedings prefects, Lasya Rana, Sri Sahasra Reddy, cultural activities prefects, Advik Parameshwaran, creative art prefect, Lakshmi Busa, environmental safety prefect, Lasya Verma, Tanmay Gupta, literary activities prefects, Hitansh Jitendra, life skills prefect, Advait Gambhir, technology prefect, Pratham Galada, Rachit Chandra, activities prefects, Aksharamsu, students grievance cells, boys prefect, Hemanya Jagarlamudi, students grievance cells, girls prefect, Yashvi Polina, interact club rep, Nishant Reddy, round square rep, Chavi K, Sai Darahas, Nagarjuna house prefects, Surya Gautam, Ayandri Mahapatra, Nalanda house prefects, Yatarth Rao, Kritika Karthikeyan, Taxila House Prefects. Ayush Pal, Dikshita Reddy, Vijaynagar House Prefects. Shaurya Bola, Games Boys Prefect. Prachi Galada, Games Girls Prefect. Shrey Matpal and Sharanya Varshini, Middle School Prefects, as being fit to serve the school in the office of the Middle School Prefects.
Sir, I present to you Yashita Bantia, Anish Verma Kosuri, Cambridge Prefects, as being fit to serve the school in the office of Cambridge School Prefects.
Sir, I present to you Pranati Reddy Poreddy, Athletic Captain, Sahil Sisodia, Cricket Captain, Arish Datta, Football Captain, Kaushik Gandhi, Basketball Captain, Neil Jain, Shooting Captain, Siddharth Koturu, Tennis Captain, Shiv Potluri, Table Tennis Captain, Karan Chibba, Swimming Captain, as being fit to serve the school in the office of Games Captains.
Sir, I present to you Neo Venkat Gaddipati, Cultural Activities Captain, Shreyas Raju B, Creative Arts Captain, Zeba Aladdin, Literary Activities Captain, Noah Sonathan Reddy G, Technology Captain, Yoga Dhruti Elike, Editorial Board Captain, Sia Garg, Akansha Dhanraj, Sanvi Sagi, Javi Rajiv Iyer, Kiana Boris Munshi, student editors, as being fit to serve the school in the office of Co-Curricular Activities Captain.
Sir, I present to you Meghanaina Karlapudi, Devanshi Jetwa, Varsha Reddy, and Cyrus Sorab Modi of the Nagarjuna House, Yana Trivedi, Asta Saxena, Atulya Negi of the Nalanda House, Shubhan Humnabadkar, Bhavya Garg, Vanshika Sancheti, Sanjana Haridas of the Taxila House, Ujjwal Agarwal, Chaitanya Shri K, Sahasra Kappa, and Tanushri Batula of the Vijayanagar House as being fit to serve the school in the office of Colour House Prefects. Sir, I present to you Harshita Kaki and ARV Siddharth of the Nagarjuna House, Charishma Kilana and Jay Shashank Choperla of the Nalanda House, Kirtana Yedla and Sai Smaran Kolan of the Taxila House, Ditya Agarwal and Aditya Sai Bogarapu of the Vijayanagar House as being fit to serve the school in the office of Colour House Captains.
So I present to you Rashmika Velugubanti and Hanuma Siddharth Vangala as being fit to serve the school in the office of Girls Games Captain and Boys Games Captain. So I present to you Azma Khan and Nandini Nilosi as being fit to serve the school in the office of Deputy Head Girls. So I present to you Anuhya Perwala and Aman Ali Khan as being fit to serve the school in the office of the head girl and head boy.
Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. Becoming a prefect is a great way to end time at school and is a massive advantage for them in the future. Research shows that many successful business people held positions of responsibility while they were at school. So all those lucky ones, congratulations.
May I now request the newly invested prefects to please rise for the oath of office. Ladies and gentlemen, the prefects will now take their oath of office in the dignified oath-taking ceremony with the promise that they would carry out their duties with integrity, faith, and excellence. May I request our honorable chief guest to administer the oath of office. Sir.
Do you solemnly promise to live up to the high standards of life required of you, both in and out of school, to set a standard of obedience and service, which will be an example to all, and to carry out your responsibilities to the best of your ability at all times?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Please be seated. May I now request our principal, Dr. Skand Bali, to pray for the newly invested prefectorial board. Sir.
Let us pray that God may grant to those who command and to those who obey, in thought faith, in words wisdom, in deed courage, and in life service.
Thank you, sir. HPS Begumpet is known to produce leaders, be it in the political field or at the top of the ladder in the technology, banking, or service sector. The Hyderabad Public School is desirous of instilling leadership skills in its students from class 1. May I now request our Vice Principal, Ms. Amrita Chandra Raju, to introduce this initiative to this August gathering and request our alumni, Lord Karan Billimoria, to launch the leadership program and address the young eaglets. Ma'am.
Good morning, Honorable Chief Guest, Air Chief Marshal Vivek Ram Chaudhary, Madam Mrs. Neeta Chaudhary, a wonderful leader who led the Air Force wives and ladies into a Guinness Book of World Book with her record knit-a-thon, which enabled the ladies to knit more than hundreds and thousands of caps and distribute them to the underprivileged. She's been a dynamic and extraordinary leader herself. Our alumnus, our eagle, the Lord Karan Billimoria, as our guest of honor today, dignitaries on the dais, all our distinguished guests, the powerful presence of the media, our extremely supportive alumni, our parents,
the newly invested prefectorial board, our teachers, and our staff. A warm welcome to all of you. When the sun rose on October 29th, 2019, India woke up to a screaming headline. The Harvard Business Review declared the 10 top performing CEOs of the world. And the headline read, 3 CEOs of the top 10 performing CEOs of the world are of Indian origin. When journalists, especially from the Western media, began writing articles and began doing a little research on this, in this land of 150 billion people, having 3 top CEOs is a big headline. But what was a jaw-dropping and stunned surprise headline was that number 6 ranked Mr. Shantanu Narayan, CEO Adobe. Number 7 ranked Mr. Ajay Banga, then CEO MasterCard, now World Bank President. And number 9, Microsoft Chief, Mr. Satya Nadella, all belonged in these hundreds and thousands of schools to only one school, the Hyderabad Public School, Begumpet. This is HPS. Against such a backdrop, journalists kept calling and asking us, what is the secret recipe for leadership? What is this mantra that the school has that produces these leaders? Apart from the positivity and the fact that our children think and feel differently, we were wondering if we could actually capsule this mantra and recipe for posterity. However, lockdown happened and we were coping with the consequences of a loss of education and learning post that. So we took a break from that thought. Now, under the principle again, we contemplated what can we do. While it goes without saying that the minute you walk into the portals of HPS, you are a leader, it is also equally significant that the school must mold, must probably train in order to give what it knows best, global leaders. So we've come up with this new initiative, which is a leadership program for students of classes 1 to 12, and it's titled LEADER, with L standing for learn, E for excel, A for act, D for discover, E for empower, and R for reflect. But it's not just an acronym, it's a road map for success. And through a program particularly being made for HPS's young eaglets, we are going to run you through a series of experiential learning programs. There's going to be exposure to a wide range of perspectives. There's going to be almost 50 special activities, more than 20 modules that will firmly place you as a leader. You will acquire, and the school will ensure that you acquire, critical thinking, collaborative skills, communication, problem solving, and a lot else besides this in the name of empathy, inclusivity, and gender sensitivity. On that note, may I now request our alumnus, a dynamic leader and a soaring eagle himself, Lord Karan Billy Maurya, who has actually kick-started the entire centennial celebration with his video clip sent on the day we launched our school song video, to do the honors again. And please launch this leadership program For the world, leaders may be born. For us at HPS, we make them. God bless this school. Sir.
What an amazing privilege for me, not only to be guest of honor at my old school, but to be able to launch a leadership program, Music to My Ears. 100 years ago, just look back. India was under British rule. It was part of the British Empire. Hyderabad was ruled by His Exalted Highness, the Nizam of Hyderabad, Mir Usman Ali Khan, the wealthiest man in the world at that time, the most powerful princely state in India by far. Mahatma Gandhi had started his quest for India's freedom. That was the world 100 years ago. And through the vision of the Nizam at the time, the timing was perfect to start up a school modeled on the most famous school in the world, Eton College, by then already almost 500 years old. And it started, as we all know, as Jagirdars College, with a handful of students and teachers. Fast forward, less than a quarter of a century later, India gained its freedom and independence. The timing was absolutely perfect. Now, who would have known then that this school, with the vision of the Nizam, 1951 gets renamed as the Hyderabad Public School, and today, you've just heard from the Vice Principal, is producing leader after leader after leader. Would we have known when I was in your position there that one day I would end up starting my own business and a brand, Cobra Beer, that is a household name in the UK and exported to 40 countries? Did I know that? Of course not. Would I have dreamt then that I would become one of the youngest members of the House of Lords in the UK? Would I have imagined then that I would become the first Indian-born Chancellor of a Russell Group Ivy League university, the University of Birmingham? Of course not. If you had asked Ajay Banga, and I was having dinner with his brother Vindi in London just a few days ago, would Ajay have known, sitting where you are now, that he would lead one of the most successful companies in the world and today be head of the World Bank? Would Satya Nadella have known, sitting where you are now, that he would one day be leading one of the biggest, most important companies in the world, Microsoft? Of course not. But what is being formed here is the foundation. And as I drove through coming here and I looked around to the familiar surroundings and all the memories came back, what I remembered were happy memories. I had a happy, happy time here. And of course the studies were great. You've heard the phenomenal results, and congratulations on the amazing results that the school continues to achieve. I mean, they are outstanding. They are world-class results. But far more than that, we are given an all-rounded education here. And the appointments that were made of prefects were not just academic appointments, they were all-rounded appointments for sports, for extracurricular activities. It's all those things that I remember as much as the classroom. Don't ever take it for granted. That is the foundation that is producing these world leaders. And of course, when I was with Satya Nadella in London a few months ago, what was the first thing we spoke about? Hyderabad Public School, of course. My motto on my coat of arms at the House of Lords is to aspire and achieve. And I've added to that for my corporate business motto is to aspire and achieve against all odds with integrity. There is no point trying to get somewhere in life unless you do it the right way. It is better to fail doing the right thing than to succeed doing the wrong thing. And that is what we're taught here. And what you've seen, no better illustrated than Akshana and her 6 libraries, and she wants to go to 10 libraries with thousands of books. I think she deserves a huge round of applause. Nobody told her to do that. Nobody told her to do that. That has to come from within you, and that comes from within all of us because of the culture that we have over here. Because it's not good enough to be the best in the world. You've got to be the best for the world. That's what we learn over here. And Anuya and Aman, congratulations on becoming head boy and head girl. You spoke brilliantly. I think they both deserve a huge round of applause for excellent speeches. And in both their speeches, you know, it wasn't I. It was about all of us. And they talked about doing things together. And my wife is South African, and there's a wonderful African saying, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And we will go far together. The other thing that has not been touched upon but never take for granted is what we learn over here and we take for granted. And a Harvard Business School professor of mine gave a lecture on trust. Life is all about trust. You trust each other. In fact, in the case of the Air Chief Marshal and my late father, General Billamoria, in the armed forces, you're trusting each other with your lives. And you get trust from people. She described it as a triangle. You've got to be authentic. Is it the real you? You've got to have the logic. Can you deliver what you're promising to deliver? Do you have the knowledge? Do you have the capability to deliver what you say and promising you're going to do? And third, do you have the empathy? Are you in it for yourself or are you in it for them? Authenticity, logic, empathy, and you can get trust from anyone. Don't ever forget that. So before I conclude, I want to thank many people. Amrita Chandraraju, the Vice President, thank you for launching the LEADER program. It is going to be a great initiative, and I can't wait to see its progress. The Deputy High Commissioner for the United Kingdom, Gareth, who's over here, I think he deserves a huge round of applause. Gusti Noria, who is the president of the Hyderabad Public Society. He has done so much to lead these centenary celebrations. So, Gusti, to you. My classmate Raghu, who's the vice chair over here. Raghu over here. Raghu Reddy, please. Huge. And you know, everything about these centenary celebrations, it could have been one event, but it's the whole year. And hats off to the principal, Mr. Bali, and to all the staff. Thank you for what you're doing. You always go the extra mile. So finally, you can only get far in life if you really believe in yourselves. And my favorite saying of Mahatma Gandhi's, if I may paraphrase it, is, your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits. Your habits form your character, and your character determines your destiny. So believe in yourselves. And finally, what serendipity? And the best definition of serendipity is at the Cambridge Judge Business School, which I chaired for 5 years, Mark Duron, the professor, described serendipity as seeing what everyone else sees, but thinking what no one else has thought. And what serendipity that our chief guest today, Air Chief Marshal Chaudhry and his wife are here with us, and I'm an honorary group captain in the Royal Air Force serving as we speak. So it's my honor, sir, to have you here with us. And all it now leaves me is to wish you luck. I could just say good luck. But the best definition of luck that I ever heard was in the Harvard Business School classroom. Luck is when determination meets opportunity. If you're not determined, you will not even see the opportunity. I picture it like waves that go past you in life. If you're determined, you might just catch one of those waves. If you're not determined, those waves will go past you all your life. So be determined and get lucky. Good luck to all of you. And so, to go back to where I started, last year, Sadhguru came to Birmingham University. I hosted him there. He came to Parliament. I hosted him there. And he set off on a bike ride to raise awareness for saving the soil. And as he was leaving Parliament Square, I said, Sadhguru, good luck. And by the way, Sadhguru, the best definition of luck is when determination meets opportunity. He said, Karan, I like it. I like it. But you know, luck is also about timing. If you're ready and the world is not ready, no luck. If the world is ready and you're ready, then you will have good luck, because it's about timing. And look at the timing of where we are today, 100 years after we were founded. Hyderabad Public School today is one of the best schools, not just in India, but in the world, as a member of Round Square. Hyderabad is not just one of the largest cities in India. It is a happening city. It is a city going places that the whole of India and the world is looking to and wanting to come to. Hyderabad is going places. And India, 76 years old, a young country. Today, I can tell you as a fact, we're not only the 5th largest economy in the world, within 25 years, we will have a GDP of $32 trillion, and we will be the 2nd largest economy in the world. And I will go one step further. By 2060, India will be the largest economy in the world.
Yes.
So, Hyderabad Public School, Hyderabad, India, we're all going places. Let that eagle keep soaring. And here's the but never let us rest, because good, better, best, never let it rest until your good is better and your better best. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Foundation is definitely formed here at HPS Begumpet, and we will always strive to give a holistic development in our education. Our students will always be, they will always follow the motto of yours, that is to aspire and achieve against all odds with integrity. That is the most important thing of all. Our students will become the best for the world. That is a promise that our prefects are going to make today. And they will follow your ideal of, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. I think our prefects will do that in the future. They will try to develop empathy to get that trust, which is the most important of all. And they will believe in themselves because, as you have said, character determines our destiny. And they will form their character, and luck is when determination meets opportunity and when the time is right. They will definitely wait for that. Thank you, sir. As a token of appreciation and a mark of honor, may I request our principal, Dr. Skand Bali, to present a memento to the honorable guest of honor who very kindly accepted our invitation to grace the occasion. May I request our principal, Dr. Skand Bali, to present a memento to Miss Neeta Chaudhary, who very kindly accepted our invitation to grace the occasion. Thank you, sir. May I request our principal, Dr. Skand Bali, to present a memento to the Honorable Chief Guest as a token of appreciation, who took time off his busy schedule to grace us with his presence. Thank you, sir. May I now request our Honorable Chief Guest to address this august gathering. Sir. Our Honorable Chief Guest has something for us, for our school.
This is a memento from the Honorable Chief Guest to the school, being presented to the Principal, Dr. Skand Bali. Thank you so much, sir. We're really honored.
A very kind gesture.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for that.
Dr. Skand Bali, Principal, Lord Bilmoria, members of the Board of Governors, distinguished alumni, students, parents, guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all of you. Indeed, I'm delighted to be here this morning. As I entered the gate, it brought back flashes of fond memories of old association with this school. Not having studied here though, but have studied in another school in Hyderabad, and in the 70s, it was a norm to be here every other month to take part in some competition. And mind you, the aim of the competition for our school was not to come first, but to beat Hyderabad Public School. Another reason I'm delighted this morning is the numerous references to the eagles and the sky. You see this? This is an eagle I'm wearing here. You see what the prefects are all wearing today? I'm wearing this here. So, the prefect of the Air Force. You know, this eagle that I wear, the same one that all of you are wearing this morning, the prefects, is awarded to somebody who outstanding performance in instrument flying. As an examiner of the Air Force, it was my privilege and honor to award this to numerous pilots in the Air Force. And today, it's really an honor to award this, to invest this to all the prefects. I think we are all aware of the outstanding performance of the alumni of the school, so I'll not repeat what has already been said. My compliments to begin with to all the three wings of the National Cadet Corps for their immaculate turnout, their astute bearing and high standard of parade during the guard of honor given to me this morning. My felicitations to all the proud parents and dedicated teachers whose untiring efforts and devotion to duty has helped the school achieve high standards and sustain them over the years. Since its inception, Hyderabad Public School has grown in strength and stature. The school has provided an ecosystem for all-round development, incorporating learning methodologies that rely on self-discovery, encouraging curiosity, developing value-based leadership and management skills of the students, providing quality education and grooming future leaders of the society with special emphasis on fostering a spirit of service among its students is the hallmark of the school. I'm happy to note that the alumni of the school have reached exalted positions in their chosen careers and is testimony to the exacting standards of the school. Dear students, we are living in a rapidly changing and increasingly interconnected world. it is only natural that there is a tremendous desire among the youth to transform our society for the better. Today's generation not only articulates views openly, but are also willing and prepared to shape the society in a way that responds to their aspirations. As an informed and engaged youth, you are all a force that can truly transform our country and enable it to get rid of many maladies plaguing the society. I believe in the saying, we must become the change that we want to see. India is on a path of rapid progress and is making strides in all spheres. The world over, Indians have left an indelible mark and today are leading from the front in many professions. The essence of education is not to collect degrees and qualifications, but to help in development of character, expansion of intellect, and most importantly, developing a positive outlook to life, all of which will hold you in good stead in the years ahead. Education is not just confined to the four walls of a classroom. It is a lifelong journey that will continue to enrich your life. Don't shy away from it. Like Lord Billimaria just mentioned, amongst the students here, the children here, I also see future leaders, innovators, pioneers, business magnates, generals, air marshals, admirals, and what have you, future champions in the field of sports, art, literature. You are the ones who will carry the torch of progress and transform this country into a modern, self-reliant, strong, and resilient nation. In a world that is constantly evolving, adaptability is the key. Embrace change and be open to learning new things. Expand your horizons. Explore different fields and challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zones. The ability to adapt and learn will not only prepare you for the uncertainties of the future, but will also equip you with diverse and effective skills to excel in any endeavor that you choose. The Indian Armed Forces are built on the foundations of courage, discipline, and dedication. But beyond that, they are also institutions that thrive on the pursuit of excellence. We are constantly thriving to push the envelope to go higher, faster, and further. It is this spirit of adventure, valor, and devotion to duty that you also must imbibe in your daily lives. You must never forget the importance of teamwork, just as mentioned by the Lord. In the Indian Armed Forces, we have witnessed firsthand the power of collaboration and synergy. Together, we achieve the extraordinary. Similarly, in your academic and personal pursuits, seek out opportunities to work with others. Appreciate diversity and foster an inclusive environment. Remember, when it comes to teamwork, the whole is greater than sum of its parts. I would like to tell you that if you want adventure, discipline, job satisfaction, a great quality of life, and a good career progression, then the Indian Armed Forces also are a very good option for you to choose. And once again, alluding to the eagles and the sky above, like they say, join the Indian Air Force and touch the sky with glory. Lastly, but perhaps the most important of all, I urge you not to lose sight of your purpose. What is it that drives you? What is the impact you wish to create in this world? Find your passion and your caring and let them guide your actions. In the end, I would like to quote a few lines from the famous poem, If, by Rudyard Kipling. Though this was addressed to boys, but it is equally applicable to the girls. And I quote, "If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And what is more, you will be a man, my son." Unquote. Once again, I congratulate all the boys and girls who have excelled in the past academic year. My compliments to the parents for having nurtured the children so well. My compliments especially to the principal, the staff, the faculty of this famous school for keeping the flag flying high, and I wish you continued success and ability to reach greater heights forever. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for seeing future leaders in our school. They will adapt and learn, and as Kipling has said, they will try to possess all the qualities that require of a perfect human being. We would like to thank the British Deputy High Commissioner, Mr. Gareth Van Owen, for gracing us with his presence. A request to all the guests present here to please join us for high tea, and all the invested prefects are requested to proceed for the formal photograph to Shaheen with the chief guest and guest of honor after the national anthem. With this, ladies and gentlemen, we conclude the proceedings of this memorable event. May God bless our school and all those who herein dwell. This is Rosemary Das and Miss Amita Chandran signing off. May I request everyone to please rise for the national anthem. Students, please don't leave the room. Please don't leave the dining hall. Please be seated. A request to everyone to please be seated.